Good evening, Good Life Nation. This is your monthly dial-in corporate update call for Good Life USA. This is the format we do the first Tuesday every month. Like I said, this is more interactive. It's a lot more fun. My name is Joey Seaforth. I'm your COO for Good Life. Like I said, this is an interactive format. It's different in the sense that we get to do more of a product and a business opportunity overview, where the regular corporate webinars on the remaining Tuesdays of the month are more for company updates and getting information out to the field. So if you haven't done so far on this call, make sure that you are bringing your team, your guests, your prospects, and anyone else that you think would benefit from hearing about this opportunity to these calls for the first Tuesday of every single month. Tonight we do have a great lineup of guests and speakers, and we have a lot to cover. So without further ado, I would like to go ahead and introduce our president, Matthew Landau. Matthew, are you on the call?
For those of you that are on the call, we're going to go ahead and start the business presentation part of this. I know we got some new guests on the line. When Matt gets on, we'll let him talk a little bit more about the actual corporate structure and what's going on. I do want to take this opportunity to share with you a little bit about what it is that we represent. We have an incredible product. It's called the Platinum Subscription, and what this is really what's called the Lifestyles product, the ability for you to have access to something that everybody's already doing. That's traveling and also doing daily lifestyle activities like shopping and dining, entertainment, and things like that. So let's talk a little bit about the industries that we actually represent. The first industry we represent is what I like to call the lifestyles industry. This is a multi-trillion-dollar-a-year industry. This is basically representing, like I just said, everything that you're doing on a daily basis. Imagine being able to save money on shopping, whether it's online or maybe at different outlets and stores, dining out, going to the movies, attending concerts and sporting events, golfing, personal services, all sorts of things that you could save money on even if you're not traveling. But the next industry we really are excited about is the travel industry. The travel industry is the largest industry in the world. It's a multi-trillion-dollar industry. It's an industry that appeals to everyone. And when I say appeals to everyone, I don't know anybody that doesn't like to travel. If you were to ask someone if they had all the time and all the money in the world, what would they want to do? More than likely, travel. In addition, it's a non-confrontational conversation to bring up. You know, you could go talk to anybody about traveling. Matter of fact, next time you talk to somebody, bring up the conversation and say, hey, are you planning on traveling in the future? Well, I don't know anybody really that isn't planning on traveling. The next question is, how are you currently booking your travel? The majority of people are booking travel on what's called an OTA, an online travel agent type of a website portal, or they're going directly to the supplier, or maybe they're using a travel agent. But the common thing between all of that is that they're paying retail. So when talking about travel, it's a great topic to talk about. You know, people work an entire year to take that vacation. People are going on little weekend getaways, staycations, things like that, doing activities in their own, local area, their own city or within driving distance. And we're able to provide a legitimate product, a legitimate service to provide, those people that are participating with us the ability to pay retail instead of wholesale. Once again, where are people booking travel? Well, here's an interesting statistic. There's 5 really major online booking engines called OTAs, online travel agencies. And there's obviously many, many more than that, but we're going to focus on the top 5, which are Expedia, Orbitz, Priceline, Kayak, and Booking.com. I don't know if you know this or not, but these top 5 booking platforms generate over 155,309,000 plus unique visitors each month. So basically people are traveling. Expedia is the #1 travel agency doing over $30 billion annually. And believe it or not, American Express is #2, and they don't even have a travel website presence. They basically just focus on corporate travel. So when we talk about the travel industry, the fact is that the majority of people think that they're getting great deals. If you look at the advertisement that's going on out there, you see all the commercials, whether it's, Kayak or Trivago or, Orbitz or Expedia, or I love the Priceline commercial with William Shatner doing karate chops. They're all talking about how much you're saving, 40, 50, 60%. I hate to say this, it's propaganda. And here's the reason why. The two top major travel conglomerates are Expedia and Priceline. You probably don't know this, but Expedia owns Travelocity, Orbitz, Hotels.com, and Trivago. Priceline owns Booking.com, Kayak, OpenTable, and Agoda. These companies all claim to be offering the best deals and the best prices, but in reality, they're just competing with themselves. Matter of fact, if you go take a look at really the difference between the pricing of those companies, there's not a major difference. And there's a reason for that, and we'll talk about that in a minute. So at the end of the day, people are booking either, once again, on an OTA, directly with the supplier, directly maybe with a travel agent, is a middle person, but the common factor is they're all paying retail. But with Good Life, you have an opportunity to subscribe to our Platinum subscription, which provides private access to exclusive subscriber-only rates for true wholesale pricing, once again, on not only travel, but the things that you're doing daily. So the simple question is, do you want to pay retail or do you want to pay wholesale? So when you get involved as a Platinum subscriber with our program, you have access to a unique service and technology platform. We like to call it the best of all worlds. It's combining high-tech and high-touch. High-tech means having access to the online portals, private password protected access to our websites to be able to access these great rates, in addition to high touch, having ability to actually have human interaction. Imagine being able to actually talk to somebody. For those of you that maybe, like myself, a little bit seasoned, you maybe remember the old days when we had actually what was known as a travel agent, right, where you actually couldn't book online. You actually had to go to a travel agent to get your airline tickets or to conduct any booking. Well, the pendulum's now swinging back to where more and more people are tired of the gimmicks and games, tired of being confused on the internet. So more and more people are actually engaging with travel agents. It's a big industry right now, but really focusing on what we call niche travel, getting involved in helping plan major vacations or honeymoons, specific niches like cruises or scuba diving or adventure travel and things like that. So there's a great opportunity in regards to getting what we like to call that high-touch service, but you typically don't get that with anybody other than a travel agent that typically charges additional fees and surcharges. But with our program, we're going to provide that and include that experience of high-tech and high-touch. So when you get started with this, you have access to an incredible benefits dashboard, and on that dashboard you click on an area that shows all your different benefits that you have access to. You have each benefit that outlines all the different areas that you get to benefit from, once again, not only travel but the things that you do daily. So I'm just going to take a few minutes and outline a couple of the great benefits. First is our high-tech private savings portal. This provides you access to our online booking engine similar to any other OTA, Orbitz, Expedia, Priceline. You have access to hotel, cruises, cars, flights, luxury vacation home, condominium weeks. We have a section called lifestyles that you're able to save on things that you're doing daily. And then also we have a great little program for timeshare owners. Now, I'm not going to go through every one of those benefit values right now because we want to make sure we get to our testimonials and get to Matt so he can tell a little bit more about the company. But here's what I'm going to share with you. The difference in regards to how we make this happen versus what's happening retail. The first area of opportunity I think that's the most powerful is actually our hotel platform. Our hotel platform provides access to over 500,000 global hotels. Now, I'm just going to tell you right now, the majority of our hotels are obviously in places that you probably want to travel or you're traveling for business. So keep in mind that this platform is really created for the places that you want to experience and the places that you want to go. So once again, when you take a look at the content and what we provide, we really focus on the destinations globally that people are looking to travel to. So let me give you an example. Hawaii. How many of y'all would love to go to Hawaii? You know, I've been to Hawaii 26 times. I'm looking forward to go my 27th here in December. But here's the thing. When you go to our booking engine just in the hotel section, not only is it hotels, but it's also global resorts. So when you click into the platform, the first thing you do is conduct a search. When you do the search, similar to any other OTA platform, we pull up the results, which are called public pricing. That public pricing means we've gone out and already done the work in searching all the top OTAs, similar to what's known as a meta search with, like, for example, Kayak and Trivago. They're really not travel booking engine websites. What they're doing is they're checking out all of the .coms, bringing the results in one location. Then you click on the OTA that you think is the best deal, and then it redirects you to that website to complete your booking. We do a similar, what I like to call convenience search, but here's the difference. You don't go off of our platform. You stay within our platform and have access to the pricing that we make available for our subscribers. And by the way, it depends upon flexibility, time of year, season, when you're booking it, occupancy level, a whole bunch of variables on how pricing works. There's no standard typical discount, but discounts are anywhere as low as 5, 7, 8%, all the way up to 67 and 70%, depending upon the destination and the time. So the first result comes up in public pricing, and if you want to validate that pricing, in the center of the result, you're able to click on a thing called Compare Public Pricing. When you click on that public pricing, it's going to show you all the OTAs and show you that pretty much they're all pretty similar in pricing, and there's a reason for that. It's called rate parity in the travel world, meaning that the retail outlets cannot discount their pricing and inventory to the retail consumer because the suppliers, the hotel chains, the rental cars, the cruise lines, they don't want their product devaluated. So they have to stay within a certain benchmark of pricing. However, since we're private, you have to log in to see our information. We're able to provide these incredible pricings, not only through special direct negotiated rates that we have, but also through all of our aggregator relationships, wholesale consolidators, and things like that we tie in into one system and one unique platform. So let's get back to going to Hawaii. Let me give you just one example here. If you were going to go to Hawaii, 7 nights, Honolulu, we have a result here that I just pulled up, and for 7 nights in Waikiki at an oceanfront resort, 60% savings at a beautiful resort that I've actually stayed at. The retail price for that, and by the way, the best online price showing that happens to be actually Orbitz. That's $5,362. For our actual subscriber, that'd be $3,225 in savings, meaning that their cost with tax and everything is $2,136. So with a $3,225 actual legitimate savings, that's 60% off of the best online price. But most importantly, this actually equates to 64 months or 5 years of our subscription fees. So if you just took this one trip and that was it for the next 5 years, you just now broke even. And we'll talk more about the experience that people are having. But, there's all sorts of research and hotels that you could do on the platform. And I'm not going to go through a whole lot of those. I want to actually move to the next category, and that's actually cruises. Cruises, where you can actually search not only your basic cruises, but cruise packages, yachts, sailboats, all sorts of great things. We also have a thing called residential luxury vacation homes. Imagine being able to select on a destination search of places all over the world that are absolutely beautiful to go to and travel to, but instead of staying in a hotel, let's say you have a large family, how about staying in let's say a 5-bedroom, 5,000 square foot luxury home? Matter of fact, some of these homes actually have butlers and maid services and things like that. They have private chefs and all sorts of great amenities. You have access to that and actually saving money. We also have our normal condominium weeks. These are 7-night hotel or resort locations, anywhere from 1 bedroom to 3 bedroom, and these are incredible priced locations, anywhere as low as $199 for an entire week, up to $799 depending upon destination. But here's a result that we pulled up for 7 nights in Florida near Disney World. 7 nights for $199 for an entire week. That's $28 a day. I know hotels that charge $199 a night, let alone for an entire week. Next is our rental cars. Have access to that, all the top name brands, all the type of vehicles that you're looking for. In addition, for our timeshare partners, anyone that owns a timeshare out there, you may be stuck in a timeshare about 1 week, 2 weeks, whatever it may be. You're stuck in it. You have an opportunity to register in the system and have an opportunity to exchange your timeshare week, have it evaluated, receive what we call credit points that you can apply to other travel. So another benefit. For the daily things, we have local activities. So you click into your local city, maybe a neighboring city that you could drive too, and find out all the cool things that you could do in your backyard that you may not even know about. If you're going to be traveling, you can actually prepay all your activities and excursions, pre-plan those before you even travel. Also, we have areas of savings in all sorts of other discounts like restaurants. We have services. We just have so many cool different areas of savings. Matter of fact, if you actually go into the platform, go into the lifestyle section, you actually click into the shopping and dining and savings, and when you get into that section, there's all these different categories that you could select from. Everything from, let's say, for example, flowers and furniture and gifts and jewelry, office supplies, pet supplies, sporting goods. I mean, all sorts of categories. Once again, what does this do? It adds up to additional savings for the entire year. So it's not about how much you're saving right now or how much you're saving for the month. It's a matter of what you're saving over the entire year, and you're going to be surprised the value proposition that you're going to find with the Platinum subscription. Also, for those of you that love to attend concerts and sporting events, you could save some money on those cool events that you're looking for the best tickets, but typically those are already given away. Well, we have a program that could get you access to the best seats for the Super Bowl, Masters Golf, World Cup, your greatest concert band that you want to go see, Broadway shows, things like that. Once again, adding up for additional savings and value. How about golfers? Any golfers out there? We have golf courses all over the world that you can select and find specific resorts that participate with our program that you can save a ton of money on. So those of you that love to golf, let's say, for example, I pull up a result here for Scottsdale, Arizona. If you're able to go take a tee time between 7:15 a.m. and 7:51 a.m. There's about 4 spots open there. You could save $74 for 2 people. That's basically almost twice the amount of what a subscription costs. So once again, if you just go golf one time a month, you could save what the subscription costs. So that's an incredible value. Also, we have another cool product. It's called our Personal Assistant. This product actually is being sold in the marketplace today. This provides you access to a 24/7 physical person that you're able to listen to. When I say physical, a live person, not a recording, not a OnStar or some of these other things out there that you're listening to a computer talk back to you. You're actually able to have somebody you're communicating with. Matter of fact, when you become a subscriber with us, you activate your subscription to the Personal Assistant. You give them your cell phone number. It knows your name, and then now it's programmed into your system. Either you could use an app or you can use just to dial a number, and when you call, they recognize your name. They say, hey, thank you for calling Mrs. Jones. What can I do for you? And think about all the different things that you might need assistance with. How about having them make dining reservations for you or dining suggestions? What's the top 5 steakhouses in my location? Maybe you need to know traffic conditions. Maybe you need to know currency exchange information. Basically, Google over the phone talking to a live person instead of you having to do it. How about wake-up calls, or you want to have a recipe for chocolate chip cookies or whatever, all the cool things, wake-up calls. There's so many great benefits to this. Once again, this retails for $1 a minute out in the marketplace. You get 30 minutes of this service. That's $30 worth of value right there. The next area is our wholesale shopping network. This is where we're going to continue to add and create what we like to call our own private Amazon. But here's the difference. With Amazon, you pay retail. With us, you pay wholesale. So if you're a Platinum subscriber, you have access to our shopping mall that right now includes skincare, nutrition, weight loss, supplements, vitamins, things like that. We're adding more and more products as we start developing and building the organization, and you get 30% off of the retail. And these aren't overinflated retail prices. These are real retail prices. So imagine having Amazon and getting 30% off. Well, obviously, we're not as big as Amazon. Hopefully, one day we can be as big as Amazon, but that's where we're at right now. Wholesale Shopping Network provides that access. And another cool thing for those of you that love to travel with other people, we're going to be starting to put together and inviting y'all to participate with what we call our traincations. These are group trips that we're going to be traveling all over the world, traveling with like-minded, fun people that are also platinum subscribers. And not only are we going to be traveling to destinations all over the world, these include, 3 to 4 nights to where we're going to be having a group experience, have VIP treatment, do some real fun things as a group, have some opportunity to where you have your own time to do your own thing. And then also we have a day of what we call personal development training, things in relationship to not just business, but things in regards to, improving your health, improving your life, improving your financial situation, all sorts of different topics that people pay a lot of money to go get access to. So when we talk about our program, a lot of people say, well, what's the competition like? What's your pricing to become a platinum subscriber? Well, let me tell you something. We are what I like to call a high range to a luxury type of a subscription. We are not we're not one of these little cheap programs. We are a hybrid, high touch, high tech, and high saving value proposition. So our program in the marketplace sells on an average from $5,000 to $10,000 up front, anywhere from $650 to $800 annual maintenance. But guess what? With our program, it is so affordable at $299 to set up an activation, then $49.95 a month thereafter on a month-to-month, no obligation. If you need to, you could cancel it, but I don't know why you would, because here's where you're going to be looking at savings. The average subscriber saves about $1,500 a year on the low end. So let me ask, for those of you that are mathematicians, if you were to calculate $49.95 a month for 12 months, that's about $600 a year. If you're saving $1,500 a year and it costs $600 to save that, would that be a good business decision? Absolutely. But on the high end, people that actually are travelers, CEOs of companies, anyone that's doing more than just the average, couple weeks of vacation every year, they're going to find themselves saving thousands of dollars more. Matter of fact, over $5,000 to $7,000 to $8,000 a year in savings. And by the way, not only when you get started with us on that $299 activation, it activates your platform, but we give you your first little Mexico getaway Cancun vacation, where you get 5 days, 4 nights for a hotel in Cancun on the ocean, a nice little boutique hotel. It's a great little getaway. It has a $450 to a $650 value depending upon season. So this is an incredible incentive that just now paid well more than what the activation costs. So that's the exciting aspect of our product. Make sure that whoever invited you on this call, get back to them and have them give you a more detailed overview, and even ask for a test drive of the program, which we'll talk about in a second. It's combined with our compensation system. But I just want to take a little break right this second and see if Matt was able to join us. Matt, are you there?
I am, yeah. Hey, Rob, and hello, everybody. I apologize for that little technical glitch. I could hear you, but you guys couldn't hear me. So I hear all the excitement, and I love always hearing all the great energy everybody brings. And boy, oh boy, Rob, every time you talk about the product, it just gets me more and more excited and more proud about what we are here at Good Life. For those of you that don't know me, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Matt Landau. I have the honor and the pleasure of being the president of GOODLIFE USA and one of the principal owners of the company. Hearing about the product and what we've built, and you're going to hear a little bit about the compensation plan and the opportunity. It is an incredible product and an incredible company that we built. And really what I like to share, what I like to bring to the table is really who we are, because it matters really who you are and what your foundation is and what you're built upon. And, really that speaks to who is behind the company. Well, as I said, I'm the president. I'm an attorney by profession, and I like to bring an attention to detail, a commitment to doing things right, and making sure that everything we do is done professionally and is done at the highest level. So you know that the company we build is one of excellence, and we bring that to everything we do. The vision of the company was started by Mark Seaforth. And Mark Seaforth is, of course, for those of you that know, an icon in the industry, somebody who's over 40 years plus of knowledge and wisdom, building companies and from top to bottom in the multi-level marketing industry, which have built over 100 million in revenues multiple times. And Mark's expertise in building compensation plans and understanding of this industry, which he helped build, is really one of the foundational aspects of our team and who we are and what we do. Of course, you've heard from Rob, and Rob is modest. He won't tell you, but he is somebody that brings over 26 years of travel professional and industry knowledge and expertise. And as that informs our product and everything we do, it really sets us apart. And Rob also has an incredible resume in the multi-level marketing and network marketing industry as somebody who has built many companies and built many substantial teams. So when Rob is talking, I sit back and I really marvel at the strength and the ability that we have here on our team. We rounded out, of course, with Joey Seaforth, who you're hearing moderate the call. Joey is a true professional, brings his experience and his business degree and business acumen to what we do in the day-to-day operations. And another aspect of that makes this company so incredible, of course, is our technical team, our programming and software team, which is headed up by Javier Moncera. And Javier he's a truly remarkable, gifted programmer who has helped us build all of our platform, which of course is our proprietary platform. And so, they talk about things that make us unique and special and set us apart and really ground us as a long-term company. Having your in-house technology and having your proprietary software protected and maintained from the inside out is really, really key and pivotal. And guys, at least, when you think that we've got an impressive team, I continue to just get more and more impressed. And, we have, as part of our team, we have as our director of charities, the one and only Rick Barry, who is sitting proud right now as a proud Golden State Warrior, of course, a Hall of Famer in the NBA, and a truly passionate and deeply committed and honorable person. Aside from all of his greatness on the court, what he brings to this company is a true passion and a true commitment to excellence. And it's just incredibly exciting when you see all of the aspects come together and everything we do as a team here at Good Life, and how we put that together and how it culminates in what you're hearing today. And for those of you that are just getting a chance to meet us, I welcome you, and I really, I look forward to you joining, becoming part of our team, exploring the product, exploring the world of travel and lifestyle and subscription that our subscription offers. It is an amazing, amazing product that's layered on an incredible platform. And for those of you that are interested in the opportunity, there's just so much excitement that you're going to be hearing about. So, that's it for me. I just want to say thank you and welcome to everybody. And again, I'm so proud and so appreciative of everybody that's a part of the Good Life.
Thanks a lot for that, Matt. Now I'm going to go and talk a little bit about the compensation system. I believe that timing is one of the most important aspects of looking at any opportunity, and you all are in the right time at the right place. Even though the company's been around a couple of years, we are still in what I like to call that ground floor stage, being involved in participating in something before not only your own city or state knows about it, but let alone before anyone anywhere else in the world knows about it. Matter of fact, we're only right now open in a few states in the United States in terms of representation. We just opened up some provinces in Canada, have some stuff happening in the Philippines. But I'm telling you right now, timing is absolutely incredible. I like to say this road to opportunity has now been paved. It is ready to roll, and we've now been able to take the compensation system to a whole nother level. Major enhancements that just been introduced to help anybody make money in this business. And we like to say the compensation system that has been created offers what we like to say 3 game changers. Obviously, it starts with the product. You have to have a legitimate product and service. Well, we do. We have a product and service that everybody wants. Why? Because people are looking to travel the world like we already talked about it. So why not travel cheaper? People are already out shopping and doing daily activities. Why not do it cheaper? So once again, we're not talking about changing people's buying habits. We're talking about providing people a way to save on what they're already doing, and you're going to provide that. And we do it also through what we called a little bit earlier a test drive opportunity, to where people could try our program before they actually make a commitment through what we call our VIP card program. And our VIP card program, which I'm going to talk about in a second, is a revolutionary marketing system and one of the best lead opportunities I've ever seen in the industry. And then the income, there's multiple avenues of income, but here's the thing. It's not a matter of selling too much. It's a matter of being enthusiastic and being able to share something that people already need. And so when we talk about the avenues of income, we really take a look at what your interest level is in terms of how you want to make income. You know, there are those of you that love direct sales and business-to-business side of stuff. Well, you can basically get involved in Good Life and just participate in our retail marketing side, where you can hand out our VIP cards that we'll talk about in a minute on how that works, and basically help people save money, and you make money when they're saving money. And also market our platinum subscription, where you make money on the initial sale of it and you make residual recurring income on that. And then for those of you that are looking to expand your opportunities, you want to earn management income, you want to be able to develop sales teams and leverage other people's efforts to help you generate more revenues, we have social marketing, being able to be empowered to go out there and develop a team of entrepreneurial people like yourself, lead them, inspire them, train them, and be rewarded by earning residual passive income for years to come. So we have 6 ways to earn money. First is through our VIP card and what we call our retail tree. We're into trees. We're into money trees, right? People say money doesn't go on trees. Well, it grows on our trees, okay? Residual retail trees, our next one. Quick pay tree, which we like to call our not only quick pay tree, but our unilevel. We also have a 2x20 team tree, which is what's known in the industry as a matrix. We have a coded infinity bonus tree. So guys, you want to learn more about this comp plan, including our ranks and rewards bonus tree. You can get that compensation system by the person that invited you here on this call this evening to get it more in detail in writing. Take a look at the overview, the webinar, and you could learn more about it, because I'm going to go through this real quick. This is going to be the fire hydrant of information. You're going to get overwhelmed, but don't worry about it. We have presentations, webinars, and trainings and documentation you can follow up with. But once again, where does it start? It starts with the VIP card. What the VIP card is, what I believe is to be one of the best, amazing gifts, incentives, rewards that adds value to your existing business. And what this does is provides a legitimate value to your customer for doing business with you. So let's say you're a realtor. Imagine being able to give your customer who just went to go look at a home they didn't buy, but you're encouraging them to come do a walkthrough. You say, hey, I'm going to give you a $200 value for doing a walkthrough with me. And by the way, if you happen to buy a home, I'm going to give you a $2,000 value. Or if you're a car dealership, hey, I'm going to give you $200 value for actually taking a test drive. If you buy a car, I'm going to give you a $2,000 value. Or Uber drivers. I mean, I talk to Uber drivers all the time. They're dealing with people that travel. Hey, thanks for riding with me. Here's a $200 thank you for doing business with me. And when we say that, what are we talking about? We're talking about handing them a physical VIP card that has a legitimate $200 or $2,000 in travel savings. They're able to apply these travel savings to the travel that they get access to in what we call our modified test drive website. So even if you don't have a business, and you just want to hand these out to everybody you come in contact with, you just walk up to somebody and say, you know what, I hope you're having a great day. Let me bless you with a $200 travel saver card. Let me have your business card. Here's this card. I'll follow up with you and show you how to save on something you're probably going to be doing in the future. That now becomes a lead. And then, by the way, you're just, what are you doing? You're sharing. You're not selling. So this helps overcome the issue for those people that feel that they're not very good at selling. So here's how it works. And by the way, we call this our first avenue of income, our retail and retail residual income. And that's by simply handing out the VIP cards. And here's the catch. For you going out and acquiring that customer, our travel agency is going to reward you by paying you 50% customer acquisition fee on the savings that were generated. So if you hand out a $200 card, you can earn up to $100 in customer acquisition bonus. If you hand out a $2,000 card and they saved their $1,000, you hand out $2,000, They save $2,000, you earn $1,000. And when you earn that $1,000, once again, it's a customer acquisition bonus for helping bring that customer to the table. And by the way, that's issued in terms of your payment the month after the trip's been taken. So it's a real simple program. On the card, there's actually an ID number that's associated with you. They go to a website, they register. Once they register, they log into their modified site, and their modified site only has air, hotel, and rental car. I'm sorry, not air. It has hotel, it has activity, and rental car. Kind of getting ahead of myself there. And what that does is it provides limited access instead of having access to the full program, once again, allowing them to have a test drive. And here's the key, that if they end up using that $200 or $2,000 full savings, what's the next thing that's going to happen? Well, gee, how do I get more savings? Well, I'm glad you asked. How would you like to get unlimited savings plus have a variety of more benefits and value even on things that you're doing daily? And let's talk about our Platinum subscription. So now the other avenue of income is by selling the Platinum subscription. So once again, we talked earlier that it's $299. You make a $100 retail bonus, and on the $49.95 a month, you earn a $5 10% residual on that. So it's a real simple concept. It's easy to do. No qualification for that. All you have to be is an active IBO to earn your retail income. Now, for those of you that are developing sales teams or organizations, we have a qualification that you must meet in order to earn all your other income. But let me tell you something. We have the lowest qualification of any company I know of in the industry, the easiest qualification method, and the easiest and most simplest program I've seen in the marketplace. And it's only what we call 2 sales to be qualified. And that 1 sale could actually come from yourself, where you could be a Platinum subscriber. That's 50% of the qualification right there. And then if you get 1 retail customer, that's the other 50%, because each of our products have a dollar value assigned called commissionable volume, CV, okay? So our Platinum subscription on the monthly has a for $49.95 has a 25 PCV. So if you have your own subscription, that's 25. If you have 1 retail customer, which I'm going to tell you how easy it is to get in a minute, that's another 25. That's 50 PCV. You're now basically done. We call it 1 + 1, and you're done with your qualification. And what does that do? It opens up the door to start generating and earning organization income. So the first area is quick pay. What's that? Quick pay means that out of the $299, you're able to earn 4 generations of income. You're able to earn on your first $20 and another $20 and another $20 and then $25 on your 4th generation. So that's, once again, out of the $299. Next is our coded bonus tree, which is basically a 10-generation unilevel. And in this particular area, you're able to earn anywhere from 5 to 10% of a portion of the CV that's generated through your entire organization. Matter of fact, in that particular area of income, on the coded bonus tree, you earn 55% of the CV that's generated and the PCV that's generated by every IBO on your team. So hypothetically, let's just say, for example, you have someone in your organization that did 50 PCV. Well, you're going to earn 55% of that, or 55% of that's going to get paid in the upline, which is $27.50. Then we have our next avenue of income related to that, and that's our infinity bonuses. So here's the thing. On the first generation, there's a 5%, and then on generation 2 through 9, there's 10%, and on the 10th generation, there's 5%. But check this out. We have these different management positions that you can achieve: diamond, double diamond, black diamond, crown diamond, president. Different positions that have another 10% of bonus opportunity that we call infinity bonuses. Now, I know this is a lot to throw out at you, but just imagine this. This is what it really means. That you could actually add anywhere from 2% all the way up to 10% additional points on the 5 and the original 10%, depending upon where you are in the compensation system. This opens up an incredible opportunity for leaders and builders, people that know how to build large organizations. This is a huge opportunity, but let's just make it simple. With that particular avenue of income, in addition, the team tree, which I'm going to talk about in a minute, you're going to average between both of those an average of $3.75 on every platinum subscription that's in your program in relationship tying in with the 50 PCV. So if everyone in your organization, maybe have 2 sales if they don't want to have their own, or they want to just have their own and 1 sale, that's the minimum, 50. Everyone doing a little bit has an opportunity to generate a lot. And so with that, you can take a look at with that 50 PCV throughout your organization, you're looking at about $3.75 on every IBO in your organization that you've generated. So if you're trying to figure out how much I can make in this, divide what you want to make in terms of $3.75. That's just the coded bonus in addition to the team tree bonus, which is your 2x2 matrix that starts with 2. So when you have 2 who get 2, who get 2, who get 2, all the way up to 20 generations, you're able to be paid on that. So it's an incredible compensation system. We like to call it the hybrid comp plan. Provides all sorts of avenues of income. I'm not going to get into some of the other more detailed areas of it because you could get back to the person that shared this with you. And then also ask about our ranking program, because when you achieve the positions of the diamond positions, so the diamond, double diamond, black diamond, crown black diamond, and presidential black diamond, these not only open up the door to the 2% infinities on the coded bonus unilevel, but it also opens up what's called 1% of the entire company's commissionable volume from day one. And why is that important? Because remember I said earlier, timing is everything. We do not have anybody in the company, because we're so new, that has achieved diamond, double diamond, black diamond, crown black diamond, or presidential black diamond. So 1% of the entire company's CV that's been generated from day one is going into a pool, and the first person to hit each one of those ranks is going to get 100% of that accumulative pool. And then from there on, every year thereafter, you're going to end up getting a prorated amount based upon how many people are in there. So this provides the opportunity of earning income on the entire company commissionable volume. And what does it take to get involved in the business? Let me tell you something. You have really I like to say 4 choices. Choice number 1 is all in. You're an entrepreneur. You're a leader. You're a person that takes action. You're now going to be able to get involved for basically a total cost of $379, which includes your IBO and your platinum subscription, and $59.90 a month, which includes your monthly IBO and your platinum subscription fee. To break even with that, it's 4 sales. How many businesses do you know you could break even with 4 sales? And if you just want to be an IBO, you can do that. If you just want to be a subscriber, you can do that. We just suggest that you get back once again to the person that shared this opportunity with you. Make a decision to get involved with us and start living the good life. Learn how to get involved with us and participate with this share system that's going to change your life. So I'm really excited about where we're at today, where we're going. I know it's a lot of information in a short period of time, and I'm going to turn it back over to Joey to hear from some of our leaders and some of their testimonials on what's happening with their business. Joey, back to you.
Thank you, Rob. And I know that was a lot of information for you guys, too. So if there is something that you still want to follow up on, like Rob said, get back to the person that brought you the call. Check out the website for some of the documents and material we have on there. There's ample amounts on there that you can actually go in and download and give you some good visuals as to what Rob is talking about if it is the first time. So like Rob said, we're going to go ahead and we're going to get into some of the product testimonials here. Do we have Sarah Wilt? Are you on the line?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me, Joey?
Loud and clear. I'm going to go ahead and let you take it away.
Awesome. Thanks so much for letting me share this evening. And my name is Sarah Wilt. I'm here in Missouri. And just to share just real quick here, I joined Good Life. It's been like over a year and a half ago. I can't believe it, but I absolutely fell in love with the simplicity of what we have here. It was like being able to give away a $200 or $2,000 card and get paid. Oh, my gosh, that is crazy. So I love the fact that they were perfect for, as you just heard Rob cover, for your customers, clients, prospects, your family, friends, absolutely anyone. It was incredible. But then I saw the bigger picture because I realized that there were many ways here to make money with this opportunity, and I just couldn't keep it to myself. So I always like to say that everybody knows a couple people, a couple friends that you love, you care about, and you don't want to leave them behind. And if you did, they'd be mad at you. So I actually told a couple of my really close friends, and when they were like, oh, my gosh, when they heard it and looked it all over, they were like, are you kidding me? The simplicity of this is awesome. I mean, handing out the cards and to get paid. And I basically said, well, you know what? If you like the fact that you can get paid handing out cards, then you're going to, if you like that, you're going to like all the other ways you can make money here too, because I said there's 6 other ways that you can earn here. And with that, they said, oh, my gosh, they came on board with me. They were excited, and kind of the explosion began from there because they were also excited to share it with a couple of their friends who shared it with a couple of theirs, and I actually told a couple other people. And, the explosion just began from that. It was so simple to hand out a card and somebody would say thank you, and I'd say, oh, no, thank you. And they're like, why are you thanking me? I said, well, because when you save $200, the company gives me $100. And they're like, oh, how can I do that? And so that's what makes it so easy to share is partly the card, and then because there's such a low requirement to stay active, compared to any other companies. I broke it all down, and I thought, it's $2 a day to run your business, and you can make thousands a month. I love this plan. And the quick pay bonuses is what gives you that upfront here and now money that begins to turn into your residual money as you go. And to me, that was important because that showed me that can allow anyone to come on board here, whether they want to come on, part-time, spare time, full-time, whatever they want to do with it, and still make some great income with this, and yet have the ability to give away their product. So, you know what? It's a win-win any way you want to look at it. So thanks for letting me take a minute and share here, Joey.
Yeah, absolutely, Sarah. Thank you for sharing with us. And it really is. When you add it up at the end of the day, the product itself and the savings and the actual money you can make from the opportunity, it really is a no-brainer. Let's see. Do we have Buzz on the line here?
Hey, Joey. How you doing tonight?
Doing very good, Buzz. I'll let you go ahead and take it away.
Good. I'll tell the folks that I come to this from a purely business, mathematical, and analytical standpoint. I've owned many businesses. I've sold some of them. And for a couple decades now, I've been doing what you see on Shark Tank, where I invest in somebody's business, perhaps, where I work with those CEOs. Now, I wasn't asked to do anything with this business. An individual said, you got to look at this. And I said, well, I don't know anything about networking, and it isn't something I want to do, and I'm retired. He said, no, you got to look at this mathematics. And I said, well, Buzz, look, okay. So in 2 or 3 days of trying to pull the mathematics apart and find the spot where I was happy not to be involved, I kept on getting more and more impressed. Eventually, I said to my friend, what's it cost to get into this thing? That wasn't much money to me. I got in so I could see the math from the inside. And then within 30 days, I said, okay, I got to be able to earn what it's going to cost me in a year within 30 days. And strategy-wise, I can see why I want to have this number of people in. So at the end of 30 days, I had 12 other business people in. I had my money back, and I was ready to watch and see what was going to go on. The part that surprised me, I guess, the most out of all this was many months later when my friend called me and said, hey, we're going to go down to an event in Atlanta tomorrow. We're going to leave tomorrow morning. You got the back seat if you want it. I said, okay, I'll go. Get me a hotel with you guys. I don't want to be looking around. Okay. Next morning, I get in the car. I said, what do I owe you guys? Well, the hotel's $104. He said, okay. So I give him $104. When we got there, we turned out to end up at a Marriott that I was blown away by, on a lake, a mile to get in through the woods to get. I didn't understand how anybody was in this for $104. And I heard somebody having a conversation. I went to the front desk when it wasn't busy, and I said to the lady, here's the situation. I heard this list for $199. I got it for $104 last night, and I'm wondering if that's good compared to Priceline. And she looked very confused. And I said this thing all over again. And I said, is it better than Expedia Priceline? How is it? And she said, you must have had a block of rooms. I said, no. Here's what she goes, I don't understand. I said, what do you mean? She goes, there isn't any Expedia or Orbitz or whatever around here for under $120. It doesn't happen. I don't understand. Next morning, I did the exact same thing with a different person, got the same result. And then that morning, I met for the first time the gentleman, Rob Baker, who was talking here. So I started that on him, trying to learn. Rob, listen, I did this. I don't know anything about this. I don't travel much, but this is what they said, and he started to smile. I said, and you're smiling because? He said, you should have booked 10 or 12 days ago. I said, why? He said, because I got it for $92. He said, Buzz, I was able to get this at 46% of what it normally goes for. So the savings are real if you know what you're doing. The math is there from a math guy, and that's the reason why I'm in. I think a lot of people are going to make a great deal of money, and we're at the pointy end of the stick, or in my case, the arrow, because I don't know how far this thing's going to fly. So thank you, Joey. I hope that's helpful.
Absolutely, Buzz. I appreciate you sharing that testimonial with us as well. There's a lot of savings and a lot of them across the board just like that. We have Kenneth Reed from Atlanta on the line.
Yes, can you hear me, Joey?
Loud and clear, Kenneth. I'll let you go ahead and take it away, bud.
Awesome. Well, guys, me coming into Good Life, I was very excited because, I'm a documentation beats conversation type of person. And when I came in, I always understand becoming a product of the product. I wanted to see how the product really worked. And when I had my first experience, I was going to St. Louis coming out of Atlanta, and I wanted to get a hotel room there. And we were going to stay at the Renaissance. My wife, she's a big researcher, so she's very analytical. So she's going to research to death. And she saw that room at the Renaissance for $230. And when we went through our Good Life portal, we were able to get that same room for $130, guys. We were just blown out of the water. And so, I couldn't really hold myself. But that kind of really, said to my wife that this really works, okay, becoming a product of the product. So when she got a little excited about that, so she wanted to do some shopping. So she went into our benefits hub, and she was looking for this perfume. The perfume ran about $125 a bottle at your main retailers like Macy's and Nordstrom's, and she went into our Good Life portal through the benefits hub and got that same bottle of perfume for $50.39, and then got 8% cash back. Guys, you couldn't tell her anything. So she's a person that shops till she drops, but she got so excited. But it really excited me because by becoming a product of the product, I was able to experience for myself. There's nothing like experiencing the product for yourself. So that way it gives you the confidence. People always ask me, Kenneth, how did you almost personally enroll over 300 people in this company? Why? Because I was just sharing the information, the documentation. It always wins, guys. I never try to sell this. I just share my personal story. And when people come to me and say, okay, well, let me see it, I say, hey, look, you try it before you buy it. I give them one of the VIP club cards. They're able to go in and see that it really works. And, guys, they get excited, just as excited as I am. So this is how, I go out and share this business. And now you're telling me I get paid to do this. Guys, this is a real no-brainer, and we're all blessed to be here, especially at this time. As Rob talked about, that timing is critical, and we're at the beginning of it all, guys. So go out here, get involved, and let's go out here and tell the world. Back to you, Joey.
Thanks, Kenneth, and that's very, very true. I mean, you have to be a product of the product, and this is probably one of the easiest ones to ever get behind you'll ever see. This is a very robust product, and you will see that once you get in your back office as a platinum subscriber. I just want to go ahead and thank everyone for joining us on this call for us on Tuesday night here, and make sure that you always get back to the person that invited you to the call and make that decision to start living the good life. We are going to go ahead and go back to our regularly scheduled webinars next Tuesday for the corporate update call. That will be at 8 p.m. as well. You will get a Zoom link in your email, so make sure you're checking those and in your back office there. As we sign off here, I'm going to go ahead and end this call by opening up the lines once again. I want everyone to state your name, and say where you're calling from. I thank you guys very much for joining us tonight. Have a great night.